I've been trying to try every day.
Oh, another cold winter day, but rarity. We have some sunshine today, so I really want to get out there and do a test dry fit of my new masts and see what kind of fabrication I have to do.
My hands are shaking from fear of the future. It's fine.
Let's go!
It is fine. It is fine. I can't keep my mouth closed.
Real quick.
My thoughts are all lost.
One of the huge advantages of going this route is that my masts are just about 6.5 feet tall compressed, and they're 180 pounds, I think. So I can still just barely manage it myself. Now, I don't have to today because I have Dusty with me to give me a hand, and big, strong farmer arms will help get this onto the boat. And we'll do a dry fit and see what I need to fabricate. All we gotta do is not go into the ocean.
I'll just sleep.
I'm gonna grab the mast.
I'll just sleep. I'll just sleep. I'll just sleep. I'll just sleep.
I mean, I did all the measurements 100 times, but it's nice to know that it fits. How do you think, Dusty? It'll be pretty. Look at that, no shade on the panels at all. Good to go. I'm recording this really quickly in hopes that I won't need it, but they're demolishing a good chunk of the shipyard today, and they're about to pop the beast that's closest to my workshop, and let's see if my workshop's still standing.
Simon, your shop looks alright. The windows are still there, Simon. I'm not sure about the insulation inside.
Oh, it's alright, I'm not paying the hydro bill anyway. Okay, enough of all that work. I am going to run out and try and catch us some dinner. My freezer's been looking real empty lately, and I'd like to fill it with some Chinook salmon. Big shout out to Simon Laroni, who gave me honey for also giving me this kimchi, and to Dusty for the sweet homegrown bacon. Oh, really good. All right, well, I'm burning through batteries and using up my saw blades here, cutting up this big old chunk of fir. This is some salvage wood from the shipyard. They're doing the demolition right now. And I scooped up a couple pieces, but you know, I put in the order already for the metal because I cannot bend this myself. I've had to put in an order to a fabrication shop over in Nanaimo to get the stainless band, 1/4 inch thick stainless bent piece that's 4 inches tall and 7 inches in diameter that wraps around the bottom of this mast and allows me to bolt it into the structure here. But because it's only 4 inches, I don't need an 8-inch piece of fir to bolt into it. The bolts will go all the way through and tie to the back side of the cabin and all the way through this 4-inch beam here. So I'm thinking instead, I'm gonna go dig up a 4x8 piece I have over here and just lay it out across there instead, and it should be a little bit easier to handle, and I'll save this big chunk of fir for something else. It's nice, you know, to take a little bit of the shipyard with me. Well, a lot of the shipyard with me.
You're so far away. You're where I wanna stay. And everything is gonna be okay. Even when you think the night is day, and you're always
All right, so this is much cleaner and easier. I still got some fine trimming to do, and then once the stainless hardware comes in, I will be putting a band around here with a hinge and having that bolt in. And that will be the main thing that ties this thing to the boat. There's also, of course, 4 bolts in the base, which will tie to a compression post, and that will bolt into the hull. So there'll be a base mount and also a tabernacle here about 4.5 feet up, which, if my math adds up, should be more than enough to support the mast with a full sail up under about 10 to 15 knots safely. Any further than that, we'll be reefing down some Dyneema stays, which will be adjustable depending on how high the mast is, because it's telescoping, and this is all new and different and cool. Oh man, it's just so exciting to have a mast on the boat. We got this side done. Now I gotta get my tester mast over to the other side of the boat. I don't want to drag it across the solar panels because that'll damage them. So we're gonna try and roll it over the front where there's no floor or anything. Just, it'll be fine.
You're always dressed in black, always in attack, chewing the whole time, and lost for
It's February right now. I'm in a t-shirt. This is amazing. All right, so we've got the second mount roughed in. Still waiting on the hardware from my fabrication shop. Don't want to really finish this off until the hardware is in, so I guess we'll just have to do it on another episode. In the meantime, I'd like to talk about the sponsor of this episode, and that is Wren. All right, well, if you are interested in climate change, if you're interested in making the world less terrible of a place, I assume you are. You're watching my videos. I'm building a solar boat. I'd like to introduce you to the sponsor of today's episode, Wren. Wren is a fascinating website that's focused on helping you overcome your carbon footprint. Everyone's got a carbon footprint, even solar-powered boat guys. And on their website, there's a calculator that helps you calculate how big your carbon footprint actually is. And it's a little depressing. I won't, begrudge you that. It's a little bit surprising. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it that I didn't fully consider when I just thought of myself as Mr. Carbon Neutral. Not the case at all. I mean, the motorcycle was a dead giveaway, but on top of that, food and clothing and products being shipped out to me, there's a lot there. And Wren is there to hopefully help us make a change. It's not just donations, it also helps you connect with activists and change your voting patterns and change stuff about your own personal lifestyle. But if you do choose to make a monthly donation to projects They will give you a monthly update on how your money is being used, the pictures of the trees that your money has planted, stuff like that. On a monthly basis, it's a great way of feeling great about a little bit of difference that you're making, and it's a great way for us to make a difference en masse. Ren has a bunch of really cool projects. One of my favorites is the tech-enabled Amazon Rainforest Protection, and in this project, they're giving indigenous Amazonians the tools they need to protect their rainforest homes. You know I like a good tech solution to some systematic big problems. It's all about monitoring, it's all about observation, it's all about information, and putting all that power in the hands of indigenous Amazonians is an amazing project. Also, the first 100 people to sign up with my link get 10 extra trees planted in their name. So if you're interested in supporting that project or many others, please check out the link in the description. You can do your own carbon footprint, calculate it out, and see what you could do about making the world a little bit of a better place with the help of Ren. Thank you very much to Ren for sponsoring today's episode, and thank you guys for watching. Sorry I haven't been posting many videos. This is the first of a dozen that I've actually finished that I'm currently working on, and I am a big hot mess, and thanks for sticking with me!